So we're going to need a lot more charcoal, so let's make some more of that. And yeah, let's see how that goes. Okay, so in the meantime, what do I need to be working towards now? I need to expand my platform, which I'm going to need more cobblestone and more smooth stone to do, so let's make some more cobblestone. So yeah, Battlefront 2, great game, absolutely love it. Don't get what all the hate's about. Can't work it out. It's a really good game, really good fun to play. It doesn't live up to the original Battlefront. I will totally hold my hand up and say that. One of the things I loved about the original Battlefront was that thing where you run up to a ship and you climb in it and you drive it around. That is missing. And I really felt, this I felt when they did the first of the new entries into the series, was DICE, who make Battlefield, which is exactly that. You can run up to a tank and get in it, you can run up to a fighter and get in it. The whole Battlefield is one continuous flowing Battlefield. So when DICE were doing the game, I was like, they're just going to make the latest Battlefield game, Battlefield 4 or Battlefield Hardline, and then just slap a, well, I suppose Battlefield 1 now, but that wasn't it when the first Battlefront came out. And then just slap a Star Wars skin over everything. And I really, really hoped that's what they were going to do, and they didn't. Which is a shame. It really is. But at the same time, I did really enjoy what they've done with it. So, you know, let's do that. Make it a nice round number. Okay, cobblestone. Yeah, but I did really enjoy what they've done with Battlefront. I found it a really, really fun game to play. And I can't understand where the hate's coming from, really. I know there's a lot of hate about loot boxes and about the whole pay-to-win aspect of it, but there's other games out there that are worse for that than Battlefront. And even then, I'm not the best gamer in the world. I'm really not. And I do find that you create these gaming systems whereby only the elitist best players in the whole world stand any chance of winning. And then, I don't know, I find that I get bored of them really quick. Battlefront doesn't do that, so, you know, it gives me a way of getting to the top end, unlocking the high-end content. Although, admittedly, I haven't spent any money on anything yet, but I'm almost certain I will at some point. Right, charcoal. Okay, charcoal's doing well, but not nearly as quick as I'd hoped. Let's make some trees. Trees are good. Okay, trees. Gonna need some more crooks as well. Do I have any of them? No, I do not. Okay. Let's grab these. That should give me 4 crooks. I think. Yeah, 4 crooks. Oh, there we go. So another Minecraft playlist that I've played a lot of is Sky Factory 3, which is really cool. In that you can make a compressed crook out of 4 crooks. I always think I'm playing that and can do it in this and forget that I'm not. Come on! Oh well. Let's just do this. Boop. There we go. Free stuff! Yay! So I think the next thing I'm going to do is make some barrels as well. Barrels allow me to make more dirt, which I can sieve in order to get various other goodies. Although admittedly the need is less in this because you don't need, which is kind of one of the reasons why barrels are a thing in this mod pack, is you don't need to get hold of the I've lost my words. Can't think of them at all. You don't need to get hold of stone from doing barrels in quite the same way. Makes things a little simpler. Okay, so what I am going to do is this, and all will be revealed soon enough. I'm going to want to get these guys because I'm going to want to do that soon. Charcoal. Okay, still need a little bit more. So some of you who've played this mod pack may already know what I'm doing with that pressure plate, or may be able to take a guess at it. If you don't, you'll find out very soon. But it's a handy little tip for this mod pack. And for Sky Factory. Actually, it works in Sky Factory just the same. It's a way of essentially making your food consumption a lot more efficient, because you get loads of apples doing this, and apples they're not a bad food source, not by any means, but what is a better food source? Well, I'll show you in a second. Okay, once we've got a stone, what is a much better food source in this mod pack than apples is apple juice, which is way better. And by putting a stone and a pressure plate, a stone and a stone pressure plate together, you get one of these, and that is an infinite use. There's no durability on it. You just stick your apples on the crafting bench with it, and I think anywhere in the crafting bench. Don't know if they need to be known. Nope, anywhere else on the crafting bench alongside the juicer, and it turns them into apple juice, which is a way better source of food. I think it's about the same amount of food, 2.5 food, but it's 6 saturation. So you can fill up on those really quickly in order to get your saturation maxed out, to get the most sort of efficiency out of your food, if you will. Okay, we're going to keep popping you in there. And then I'm going to go and make some more, farm some more trees. So this is kind of an accidental byproduct here. This is here because I have water contained in it, and I need that water once I can get a bucket. But it's kind of making the trees grow a little bit bigger, which means I'm getting more kind of stuff from doing this, which is cool. So I'll take it. It's definitely worth it. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So in the nearest future, that should be done, and I can start building my platform bigger. I'm going to need some more charcoal in order to make some torches, but I'll worry about that in a minute. Okay, let's have a look how we're doing over here. That's alright. Put some of those there. Let's make some more of these. So this is one of those ones, it's kind of, with any of these kind of mod packs, you find it's quite a slow start, and then you get to the point where you start getting into the cool stuff, and yeah, it picks up from there. So it's going to be, I think, a couple of episodes before I can get up to any kind of automation. But once I get to the automation, I think things should start livening up pretty quickly. What I'll probably do then is you probably catch me kind of going away and leaving my computer running and leaving Minecraft on to see what I can do in my absence. Okay. And then coming back to it to find that, you know, loads of stuff's been made and we've got loads of materials and everything else. Okay. So obviously, some of you will be aware from the way I'm talking about this. This is not the first time I've played Ozone. It does actually dawn on me now I'm thinking about it that the last time I put any videos online, I didn't have a PC I could game on. I only had an Xbox One, which I still have and I still do a lot of gaming on. But I've since bought a PC, so I can now properly record and edit videos on PC and play games on PC and all that lovely kind of stuff. Which is cool. I enjoy very much and definitely makes things nice and easy for me. Okay, so now let's start. I'm trying to think. No, I don't. Stone ones just aren't worth it. I don't have iron to make an iron one, so let's just go with this. And you know what? Let's make a stone one. Let's do it. Make a few stone ones, more importantly. 6 apparently. Okay, so to make a wand, you put a stick, and a material. You can make stone wands, iron wands, diamond wands. That I know of. There's also all kinds of cool ones, like unbreakable ones and things you get later on. They can be quite handy for doing things like this. And it just speeds up this kind of like block placement type stuff where you try to, particularly in a skyblock map where what you're trying to do is build out a platform. It can really just make things go that little bit quicker. So I'm just basically going to build this platform out as far as I can do, which I suspect is going to be not quite enough to go a full lap around this time, which is a bit frustrating, but I can live with it. Oh, that's a bugger. You see that a lot on this because I'm terrible at these kind of games and I can't even do that. Oh no, I can do. Oh cool, that's okay then. I can make a load more of these now, so that's fine. Okay, so my platform has increased in size slightly at least. So that's a starting point. I need to get rid of that one block there because that's going to annoy me. Let's just do it with a stone. That'll do for now, just to... Okay, cool. Put that all in there. Put them in there as well. They're all done. How are we doing over here? Cool. Let's just start popping some of that in there. I know what I'm going to want to do. $32. I'm not going to have 32 of these. Just got that'll do. Okay. And now I have torches, so let's plonk some torches down and get rid of these. For those who are interested, by the way, if it's your first time to modded Minecraft, and as someone who's never played modded Minecraft before 6 months ago, I do kind of work on the presumption that not everyone in the world has done. F7 turns on this mod here, which allows you to see where monsters can spawn. Yellow is monsters can spawn there at night time. Red is monsters can spawn there anytime. Normally, monsters can only spawn so many blocks away from you, but in this particular mod pack, monsters can spawn. There's something called a blood moon that happens every couple of days, and a blood moon means that monsters can spawn a lot more frequently. Right, let's make some more crooks. 5 will do. Okay, so what I'm about to do is this. I'm going to grab my tree. I've got a silkworm that I picked up earlier. And annoyingly, I'm going to have to break loads of those leaf blocks in order to get out, but that's fine. Plonk your silkworm in. So, you can see that percentage is going up, infesting leaves. That's going to infest those leaves with silkworms. Eventually, that's going to spread to the leaves adjacent to it. And eventually, that's going to hit 100%. Any block that's hit 100%, you can break to get string. And eventually it will spread to some of these other leaf blocks. It does happen, I promise you. Which doesn't seem to be what happened now. And eventually, basically, you put this in, leave for about 5 minutes, and all of these leaf blocks will turn into infested 100% leaf blocks, which you can break and get string, and you can get a big bunch of string. You've got to break them with a crook in order to obtain the string from them, I think. I certainly always do it just to be safe. Some more stone. Just put that over here while I'm waiting. I'm genuinely surprised that this isn't spreading to the other leaves. But let's give it a minute and see what happens. Okay, so apparently say Happy New Year to Macau, or Macaw, never quite sure how to pronounce that. I assume these timers are, or these fireworks are going off as it hits New Year in each different respective country. I have no idea, because they've so far happened 25 minutes apart from each other, or half an hour apart from each other. Certainly not an hour apart from each other. I haven't been recording for a whole hour yet, it's happened twice. But yeah, that's a thing. So my tree's coming along nicely. So as you can see, loads of these blocks have started turning into infested leaves. Some of them are fully infested, some of them are still changing. But it's happening more and more. And as more of them become infested, the odds of the others becoming infested from them increases. So give it another couple of minutes, and this will all be silkworm infested. I can harvest it for some string. Also, I had noticed this earlier, but haven't pointed it out, but there is a slime island just over there. So slime islands can be quite valuable because you can get blue slime from them. And blue slime you can use to make a bow and arrow. Now I can't remember, I want to say you use the blue slime you get from those, from the slime saplings, and you use that to make the fletchlings for your, or the fletchings, I don't know, fletchings, I'm going to go with fletchings. You use them to make the fletchings for your arrows on the Tinker's Construct, because As you probably noticed, I've had 2 pickaxes and I've used one of them twice and it broke, and I've got one here that I've used once and it's almost broke. So you basically, this game wants you to use the Tinker's construct stuff, and there is other mods in here with cool stuff as well, but certainly early game your only real option is to use the Tinker's stuff, which is fine, especially in the Skyblock. You don't use tools that often anyway, certainly not early game, but that's kind of the score there. So I'll probably start with the Tinker stuff soon. The sort of the earliest level stuff you can do with Tinkers is flint, so I need to be harvesting gravel before I can really start on that. But I will start that soon, and then at some point we'll go over to there and we'll get that slime, and I can make a bow and arrow. And then if we want to go and explore the Nether or the End or whatever, we can do. And I should have a cool bow and arrow to do it with, because the Tinker's bow and arrows are really cool, especially if you level them up properly. They can be really, really OP. It's great. You just one-shot everything. It's awesome. How are we doing over here? So it looks like everything is infested a little bit. There's a couple over here that aren't. But the ones that, some of them still need a little bit more time to kind of get there fully. That's not infested. So it's only this one that isn't. So I think this is going to be the last one. So once this one's fully infested, I will probably harvest the tree and we can get some string, and then we can make myself a bed, amongst other things. Okay, so it looks like these leaves have fully infested now, so get my cock out and boom. There we go. And that's lots of string and some more silkworms. Cool. So the first thing I want to do is I want 3 blocks of wool so I can make a bed.